Hi, my name's Pam and I'm Head of Wigs, Hair and Makeup at Shakespeare's Globe Theatre. My role as Head of Wigs and Hair and Makeup is to take the ideas from a designer and to make them reality and put them onto the stage. When we first get the ideas of a project, I speak with the designer and we go through her designs or his designs and see how we can make them into reality. So once we've got the designs from the designer, we get the actors in for fittings. We take measurements of their heads and we take a pattern of their head as well. And then we also take a cutting from their hair. If the designer wants the colour of the wig to be the same as the actor's hair, we take a snip from their hair and take that so we have a perfect example of colour for them. And then the wig, the pattern and the measurements are sent to a wig maker out of the Globe Theatre, and the wig is made and then sent back to the department, and we set and dress it and then refit it on an actor. And then sometimes designs are changed once they get on stage, but we tweak and we move them around until the designer's happy with what they're looking at. The production can have quite a big effect actually on the designs we do. The designer can put the designs on paper and we can put them onto an actor, but until we get them on stage we don't really know how the design is going to affect the movement, and sometimes that does affect quite big things. Yeah, we've had some wigs on stage and then the designers asked for the costume to be set alight, which is wigs and flames don't really mix together. So we've had to then sit down and discuss how we're going to make this safe and look great. The main influences for my work are really from the designer to start, and then we get ideas from the actor, what they see their character doing and how they would look on stage, and then it's the process we take slowly as we go on, and then once we get the image on stage, that's when we can decide whether it looks right in the space or whether the actor's happy with the movement they can do in the design. I think it's really important to see other makeup artists' work, as I find I learn something new every time I'm doing a job. You can see different techniques, different ways things are done, easier ways things are done, and great techniques are coming out every year to do new things. So yes, I think it's very important. I think the hardest things with hair and makeup in theatre are, especially at the Globe Theatre, are sometimes the weather. The wind can pick up quite immensely in the theatre, which means we have to the designs have to go with the wind. We also have flames around the building, on stage, backstage. These things have to be taken into consideration when we're doing designs, how they're set, how they're put on the head. Makeup, how it looks in the theatre. We have matinees, which is daylight, which changes the colour of the makeup, and then we have lights in the evening, which also changes the colour of the makeup. So we have to alter makeup for day and night performances. One of our most memorable shows is Macbeth a couple of years ago, when we used, I think, 140 litres of blood. The actors were covered in blood from head to toe, and mud and clay, and it was very messy, and we had to do a massive clean-up at the end of every show. So I think that was a memorable one, that was very messy, lots of blood everywhere, lots of dirt everywhere, but great fun, great fun.